How much money will Canada require you to prove before you are admitted to Canada under study permit? So the first thing you need to know is that IRCC has specific guidelines on living expenses. This is the minimum you need for you to live in Canada for 1 year. That is what they will depend on. That's what they will require you to prove for living expenses. But you will also need to show them what the university has said about tuition fees. And this will be given in your letter of acceptance. They will tell you exactly how much you will need for that year, and that means your total, the minimum you need to have is that tuition as declared by the university plus the living expenses as declared by the government. That is the minimum. But still, to be safe, you need to confirm with the university any guidelines on living expenses. Most universities will give you some estimates so that you can be sure how much you will need in a particular locality, because different places have different living expenses. So once you do that, you'll come up with a budget. Then you give that breakdown in a table. Ensure that you list everything you'll need there. You don't have to list all the details. Just say clothing, you say uh, housing and all this. Then the rest of the things you can add them as miscellaneous. Once you have that budget, you give it down there as a total in Canadian dollars. Then now you show that whatever you have in your bank account is sufficient to take care of all these expenses and maybe extra. So that is what you need to do. And while doing this, ensure that you are giving legitimate bank statements that don't have suspicious deposits that were done just 3 days ago. Just ensure that the bank statement is clean. And if it is from someone else, maybe your parent or somebody who is not you, then you need to have a letter from that person committing to take care of your education in Canada. That will ensure that there's a link between whatever you are claiming and whatever they are saying. The other thing you need to do is to prove relationship between you and that person who is sponsoring you. If there's no relationship, then that person must have some clear motivation. If they are a foundation or whatever, they need to write a letter to show that why they are doing this to you. And that is going to be very important, because if they flag your proof of funds, that application is cooked.